if mental toughness was a person, who will it be? That my answer is simply that person will be my husband. Why? So 6 years ago, almost 6 years ago, in 2014, my husband was diagnosed with brain tumor. It was really bad. It destroyed his motricity, it destroyed several nerves, and it really affected our life as a family. It really affected us a lot. So once it was finally diagnosed, thank God it wasn't cancerous. Really thank God for that. It wasn't cancerous, but it was really, when they took it out, he went on the surgery when he had surgery, and when they did surgery on him, the surgery lasts almost 24. The surgery lasts 23 hours, and they took out the mass. It was like a tennis ball, like really tennis. I think that's the tennis ball, yeah, tennis ball, like something like that. A mass of tumor out of his brain, and the doctors, when they come, they don't want to be over optimistic. They want to prepare you to all eventualities of, okay, it might not come out the way you want it. It might be. So they come out and talk to you about the worst that could happen, right? And the worst that was going to happen was either he would lose memory, or he wouldn't be able to walk properly for a couple of months, or he will suffer from seizures or other really other stuff. They really talked about a bunch of stuff. I don't even remember well anymore, but they really came out and talked about really scary stuff that could happen after the surgery. So, but thank God, when my husband came out, it was when he came out of I think it's intensive care, ICU, he was able to speak, and he was calling even in his sleep, even when he was still sleeping asleep, he was calling the names of the kids, of our children. He really like hanging on, like really I'm hanging on something. Mental tough, and you have to hang on your dream. You have to hang on something. Don't let go. Mental toughness, and that's what he did. He was hanging on the life, on his dreams, on the life is he wanted to give to our children. He was hanging on that, and he had a quick, like, even for the doctors, it was a miracle how the kind of quick recovery. When I say quick, instead of the 1 to 2 years recovery they were talking about, that was a 6 months recovery that he had. And it was a miracle, because from the start he didn't want to have a wheelchair. He didn't want to have crutches. He didn't want to have any of those helps. So he decided the only thing, because of course he needed help walking, he had to have a cane, and he needed to sit down pretty often, but still he had that dream. He wasn't letting go. He was hanging on. He was hanging on. And to me, that's what mental toughness is. You have a dream, you have a goal, and you are hanging on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what comes your way. It might be sickness. It might be the death of somebody that's dear to you. It might be, I don't know. There are so many circumstances in life. Like I was saying, like, this is life. Life is tough. Life is tough, and you have to be violent. You have to be even tougher than that. You have to hang on to something. You have to hang on. Don't let go. If you have that dream, don't let go. Hang on to it.